Hello everyone, welcome to McFizzle's Hardcore Survival World. Between the streams 6 and 7. And yeah, this is me in my underground lair. And I've got my skeleton XP grinder going, and I'm just grinding that XP, trying to get some feather falling boots, because I'm also doing a bit of digging of the roof of the main chamber. And I just thought, since I'm going to be falling down uh, quite a number of blocks semi-frequently, I thought it would be a good idea to have some good feather falling boots. And since I've only got armor, iron armor at the moment until episode 20, I'm enchanting iron stuff. But it actually looks like that's not what I'm doing. I'm actually extending the walls of the base. Oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm extending the walls of the base, but also looking for diamonds, because I need to repair my diamond pickaxe with the efficiency and unbreaking on it. So I'm looking around for diamonds. So I'm using my... I got the XP to enchant my iron pickaxe, and I believe it's got fortune 3, and it has efficiency as well, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember what's on it, but it's not a bad. It's pretty good for an iron pickaxe. So I don't think, I can't remember exactly, but that's what I'm doing. I'm looking around for some diamonds, and I figure since I got to look for diamonds anyway, I might as well extend, the walls of the base, because I want them 16 blocks out from the middle of the middle part of the main chamber. So I'm trying to do that. I've had an idea of, I'm going to measure it out a bit more precisely a bit later. But yeah, because at the moment it's a bit of a mess. I'm just sort of digging around looking for diamonds, filling in lava and blocking off all these holes and stuff. And I figured, well, I might as well grab these ores since I've got fortune on my pickaxe, and it helps me get XP, so I can get those I need the XP to combine the things. Combine the pickaxes. Yeah, so this is only a couple of days ago from when I'm recording the audio, and I've already forgotten what I was doing, because most of it is very monotonous sort of stuff. So just, yeah, there's not a lot. I know where the diamonds are, but they're, because I'm working on this level. It's not too bad, because I'm on diamond level pretty much the whole time. So even when I'm working up on clearing the roof section, I'm still in diamond range. But there really just is not a lot of diamonds. So I'm working my way around, 3 blocks into the wall at a time, and doing that all the way around the chamber. And I've got to go in, yeah, probably more than 16 blocks to account for the the steps. So I'm gonna have to figure out how far down the staircase goes. I think once I've done that, though, I don't imagine I'm going to need to do much more extending of the base. Like, I think that'll pretty much cover me. And here's some diamonds. I found them. So they were on the yeah, they're on that side, so the nether portal side of the chamber. And then I think I got a phone call. So I had to turn off what I was doing and just sort of answer the phone. So it's just me getting my breath back from all that digging. And I just don't know how long. I thought about just editing this part completely out of it, but I just thought, I'll just leave it. This is what I do when I'm not streaming. It's basically the same. You can hear that noise. I wonder what that noise is. If it's a horse or something. I was actually watching the screen, so I wasn't in any mortal danger. You can see the sugar cane up there needs to be harvested. I just wonder what that noise is. I know there's a horse that's around there, and there's also sometimes some traveling merchants. Alright, so I make up my pickaxe, and then I try and I combined it with my other one, so I've got unbreaking and efficiency, and so now I'm digging away the roof of the chamber. And I don't know if, I'll see if I start doing this. So, because so much stuff drops down, and I'm a bit weird about collecting all of the dirt and cobblestone. I don't know what I'm going to need. I've got so much cobblestone, it's ridiculous. So I'm just going around one block. I'm just going around the outside until it gets smaller and smaller. And I think by the end of this video, it's about 2 blocks wide across all of the across 3 of the 4 sides of this big square. I sort of wonder if it's actually symmetrical, because one side has a lot more blocks than the other. So I'm going to measure it all out so it's symmetrical. And so this is why I want the feather falling boots, so if I fall down I don't do as much damage. Not that it really matters. I don't think it's not doesn't cause me that much damage falling down. So is it here I start? Oh yeah, so I'm also getting rid of that little annoying sort of indent in that corner as well. I figure since I'm going to be extending it anyway, I want to get rid of it. So I'd say the indent would have just stayed there forever. I don't know. It's a little bit mathematical, but I just thought it's just easier to get rid of it. And so I do that each time down, and then the other thing I do each time down is get a level of experience from the grinder. So I'm not just standing in front of the grinder the whole time. I'm not just digging the roof the whole time. I do a bit of both. So I was sort of hoping I'd find some diamonds in this big space, but I haven't really found any. So yeah, I do a side, go down, collect all the stuff when I'm down there, go get a level of XP, and you can see it doesn't take that long. So yeah, I've gone up a level. Then I start sorting through all of the drops from the spawner while I'm there, because I've got like an incinerator that I can chuck out all the stuff that I don't want, which is mostly just bows that don't have any enchantments. That's what it started with, was just bows without enchantments. And then as I progressed along, the enchantments if it just had one enchantment or it was a really low enchantment, I would throw those ones out as well, because I just have so many bows and so much armor and stuff, I can just chuck it. And I'm keeping all the bones, I'm keeping all the arrows. I don't know what I'll need the arrows for, but I just like having them. And the bones I'm going to use for, farming and stuff, bone meal and, dyeing things. But I think once I've got a double chest of each, I can just chuck everything out. Because it's, yeah, I'm doing a fair bit of grinding in these videos, as you'll see. So you can sort of see I dug around the outside of the spawner just so I didn't accidentally dig into it, and I want to neaten it out a bit. It's a bit sort of wonky at the moment, but I want to get rid of this roof, see if I can get these trees to grow, and then extend the sides of the base out, and then I can hopefully start doing some more productive stuff. I'd say the next goal after that will be getting the villager farm up and running. And then it's really, I'm looking at trying to accumulate the materials that I want to take on the Ender Dragon safely. I think this, I think the grinder is going to help me out there, because I'm getting some couple of punch and I think it's punch and power. That's what I needed to on my bow. So I'm just basically keeping all of the high ranking enchantments on the weapons, and then I can repair them, combine them with other ones, hopefully as I go along. So this is me. I think this is where I'm starting to get my, I want to get the boots now, so I should make a pair of iron boots and try and get them, but I don't think I got them. Or did I? I'm not sure. It took me a few goes, I think, to get the boots. I obviously didn't think it was interesting enough to worth slowing down the stream. I think this is the first stream between the streams where I don't have any slowed down bits. It's all hyper speed. Because yeah, all I'm chanting is boots and a pickaxe to get the feather falling and to get the good tools. And so I got feather falling 4 and protection, and it's got 4 really good enchantments on my boots, and then I'm looking at enchanting chest plate, which I've got an okay chest plate. I think it's got depth strider 3, my shoes, depth strider 3, feather falling 4, protection either 3 or 4, and another one. So the iron boots are pretty good. So yeah, it's just going around the outside, crouching so I don't fall down that much. And yeah, digging up all this stuff here. But yeah, you sort of see one side of this side of the dig is much further away than the other side, so I'm gonna try and sort that out, because it's bugging me because of my OCD when I play Minecraft. What am I doing here? Oh, this is me sorting out, the chest, so I don't have as much sort of rubbish in there. I can just chuck a bunch of stuff away. It's been fun throwing things away. I'm enjoying it at the moment. But now it's time for a break. Welcome back. Still digging, still going around the roof. I really hope the trees grow and this is done. Otherwise it was just a really big waste of time. But I'm confident that the trees will grow with sufficient room around the outside, and if not, I'll have to consult the internet and figure out what's going on. Hopefully it's not because they're too low. They need 2 blocks of dirt underneath them or something. That would suck. I mean, I just put another block of dirt down, but it just means, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I've got one tree growing. Gee, I sort of think they need a bit more room. Maybe they need light above them, because at the moment there's not a lot of light above the trees. I'm thinking about adding glowstone into the roof, because I've got a fair bit of it, but I haven't got enough to light up the whole thing. But I think that might be a good little design. I can put it like a pattern or something around the outside of the into the roof. Add a glowstone. What else am I doing here? Yeah, just mostly. Eventually I decide, well, I keep having to move everything around because the things are dropping in the wrong spot. So yeah, you can see me there moving the bones and the arrows up to the top. So it just fills it up. All these little things that I do. And yeah, I've got so much cobble. I reckon I've got maybe 5 double chests full of cobble now. I really need something to do with the cobble. I sort of just am collecting it, hoping that I have some. I sort of feel like I'll do something with it eventually, but at the moment it's not a real big deal if I have, tons and tons of cobble. I'm sure I'll find a use for it. And if not, I'll just throw it away. I usually use quite a bit of cobble in the nether, but I haven't really had to so far. Yeah, so more digging. How close am I getting here? I can't really see. Picking up that stuff, going and getting up another level. Go to 29. You can see there I've got a couple of bows just out of the spawner that have got like 4 or 5 achievements on enchantments on them, and they're good enchantments too, which is surprising. They're definitely in the minority, but I've got enough of them to hopefully combine and make some pretty awesome bows. Now, I think there was also one missing. I think I missed. I thought I was recording one of these sections, but I forgot, or I didn't press it, or didn't press it correctly, or something. So it's actually a little bit of a jump between this section and the next section. Not that you can tell, because I'm pretty much doing the same thing the entire time. So there I got my good boots. You can see there they've got feather falling, depth strider 3. So yeah, it took me that long to get my boots, but I just think it's a good way. You know, I'm doing all this digging. I'm also getting myself some pretty good armor while I do it, which I sort of need if I want to not die when I fight the Ender Dragon. So probably do a stream tomorrow, and I'll probably be mostly digging again, but yeah, hopefully getting some armor. Hopefully, depending on how much inventory space I need, I might look at what I actually need to get to fight the Ender Dragon, and then just start, you know, make a chest just for that. So there's plenty of projects on the go. Just not a lot of achievements really, because I know I can get all those other achievements, but if I don't get the Ender Dragon one, and the Ender Dragon and was the only one I didn't get in the 2 series ago. So McFizzle's Hardcore Survival World Season 3. I got all the achievements in the first sections of the trophies in PlayStation, except for going into the end and killing the Ender Dragon. And then the next section of achievements is not a lot. There's only spawn the Wither, kill the Wither, and a few other ones. So hopefully if I can do those 2 things, I can hopefully, yeah, that's my goal, is to get a bit further ahead of these achievements, and then I think I think the third set of achievements is a lot of multiplayer ones, which should be interesting, since I very rarely play multiplayer. So it could take a long time, or it could take no time. But we'll see. Anyway, we're nearly up to the last chunk of this episode of Between the Streams. 6 and 7? Or 5 and 6? I can't remember. It's one of them. And we're into the last section. So yeah, I jump ahead there because, yeah, there was a whole section that yeah, I forgot to record. And there was some more I think in that section some pillagers came down, so I quickly dispatched those guys. Got cursed by the banner waving guy, and had to go upstairs. Oh, here they are. No, it's here. So I kill all the villagers, get cursed, and then I just go back to what I was doing, figuring the curse will only last, 3 minutes or something. So I'm just going through and collecting all the stuff, go back doing some getting some achievements, XP I mean, in the grinder. And at some point I sort of start going, this curse is lasting a long time. I wonder how long it has to go. I wonder how much longer it's got left. And it was like 84 minutes. I was like, okay, I'm going to go and get some milk and get rid of this thing because it's annoying. So yeah, you can see there's 2 left. 2 rows left on that side, and I think there's 2 rows left on 3 of the sides, and there's 1 row left that has like 5, which makes me think that it's unbalanced, like it's Not unbalanced, what's the word? Non-symmetrical. So I still haven't looked at the curse, see how long it's got left. So yeah, this is one of the two-sided ones now. Two sides. I collect all this stuff. And then I just start, I need another double chest for the cobble. So I'm organising all that. And then, is this where I do it? Yep. Okay, I look and just go, yeah, 84 minutes. I'm going to get a bucket of milk and get rid of this curse. Because nobody likes being cursed by pillagers. Nobody. So I think I get my level up here, and then I make a bucket and go upstairs. And then I find out that some zombies are trying to kill this guy over here, so I quickly wipe them out, get rid of my bucket, get rid of my curse, get another bucket of milk, go back to digging. Because I love digging. And so yeah, that's pretty much all I do in this episode of Between the Streams. Hope you enjoyed it. Be grateful you didn't have to watch it in real time. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow for another episode of McFizzle's Hardcore Survival World.